Hello friends and neighbors, Ken Berry back from OB Farms in Midwest Tennessee. Happy first day of spring. All the sheep say happy spring. We're still waiting for our grass flush to happen, and so I just unrolled another bale of hay. You can see where I pushed it across by hand. I do this as part of my CrossFit, and I scattered these hay landmines all around. They've been coming and rotating on this pasture for, this is the third year now, and you can see it still has lots of moss, lots of common rushes. This is a low pasture, so when it rains it holds a lot of water, still a lot of sagebrush. So I keep unrolling bales of hay, not only to feed the sheep, but also to try to improve the fertility and the quality of the soil here. I think as I continue to do that, it's going to change the pH. The moss, I think, tells me that this is a lower pH pasture, and the rushes tell me it's very wet. So I need to build another inch or two of soil here through a combination of hay and sheep poop, and try to build the soil and raise the pH, increase the microbial life. There is some grass in here. I just put them in here yesterday, and they've been going after any grass or weeds they can find. There's some blackberries in here. They love blackberry weeds. Look at this cute little guy. One thing I've learned, one very important lesson, is that when it comes to nature, when it comes to soil, when it comes to farm life, there are no quick answers. There are no shortcuts that don't have negative repercussions. Things have to move slow in order to move properly. And that's a hard lesson to learn in today's fast-paced internet times. We want the 30-second or the 30-minute sitcom solution. And there's no such thing if what you're looking for is long-term soil and animal health, long-term farm improvement. You're not going to get that in 30 minutes or even in 30 days. That little one over there just peed on the hay. Perfect. That combination of carbon and nitrogen, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And as these sheep are grazing on the good parts out of this hay, they'll pee and poop on that hay, and that's going to turn into soil. At least that's the theory that I'm hoping is true. I'm betting everything on it here on OB Farms. But none of this is going to happen quickly, and I have had to learn to be okay with that. And let me just tell you, it's been not easy for me to not want to spend a few $1,000s and put a bunch of nitrogen and fertilizer, lime, other things on this farm, because I know if I did that, the very next year I would have an incredible flush of grass. There'd be grass everywhere, but that wouldn't be permanent. That wouldn't be a lasting change. That would be a temporary band-aid on this farm, and then in a year or two or three I'd have to do that all over again. And that's not the goal here. The goal is to bring this farm back to vibrant, fertile health permanently. I don't want to have the lime trucks in here every 3 years and spend thousands on fertilizer and thousands on gasoline and diesel. That's not the goal. The goal is to make this farm self-sustaining, resilient, so that when Beckett's and Bonnie's children, if they decide to stay on this farm will just be a haven of prosperity. It'll be so fertile and so robust and so resilient that it'll just feed them every year in a non-ending cycle. This lamb is hungry for some milk. Mama's like, look, you're getting too big for this. I'm going to allow it. Make sure you're mine. Yep, you're mine. That's it. You're off. That's it. Go eat some hay. Go eat some grass. Okay, Mom, I will. So I hope that's the goal on your farm, your ranch, is to not spend thousands of dollars and bring in artificial pseudo fertility, but to actually reclaim and renew and rejuvenate the fertility that can be from this land. It used to be here. We destroyed it with monocropping and throwing NPK fertilizer everywhere, every year, but it doesn't have to be that way. We can get this land back to being just a cornucopia of fertility that can feed generations to come. And that's my goal. I hope that's your goal on your farm too. I love discovering other small farms and ranches, so you're welcome in the comments below to put the name of your farm and where you're located, because I tell you, every day somebody reaches out to me and says, hey, I'd love to buy some local mutton, some local lamb, some local beef, local chicken, local eggs, but I don't know where they're at. So if you know of a great small farm or ranch, put its name and where it's at in the comments below. And especially if you're a farmer or ranch owner and you're looking for new customers, you're looking for new friends and family to feed, please put the name of your farm and what city and state you're in so people can find you. I promise people are hungry. They're looking, but they're having trouble finding you. That's all for today, folks. I'll see you next time.